Hello dear students, welcome to online biology bridge course class, and in this video I am explaining about the study of parts of a flower. What is flower and which group of the plants are producing the flowers? What is the main function or biological function of the flower? And what are the different parts present in a typical or standard flower? So let us move to the definition of a flower. Flower is reproductive structure. It is found in flowering plants, and the biological function of a flower is to facilitate sexual reproduction. The flower is mainly produced by the plants for the purpose of sexual reproduction. Of course, the asexual reproduction is also carried out by the flowering plants. But for the purpose of sexual reproduction, the flowering plants are producing a typical structure known as flower. And as the flower is participating in the sexual reproduction, the flower is defined as reproductive structure. What is a flower? Or how you are going to define a flower? Flower is a reproductive structure found in the flowering plants, and it is mainly produced for the purpose of sexual reproduction. There are number of plants which are present on the earth, and based on the character, the plants are provided with different names. The term flowering plants is specifically used only for angiosperms, not for other group of the plants. The term flowering plants, it is particularly used only for angiosperms. Angiosperms are the alone group of the plants where we can see the production of a flower, and mainly flower is meant for the purpose of sexual reproduction. Hope you are familiar with the term sexual and asexual reproduction. What is reproduction? It is a biological process in which the parent gives rise to the development of offspring. Offspring means the children or ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಮರಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ angiosperms are alone group of the plants known as flowering plants, and the main function of the flower is to carry out sexual reproduction. There are two methods of reproduction: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction does not involve the gametes. The male and female gametes, even though they are produced, but there will be no fusion between the gametes. That kind of the reproduction is called asexual reproduction. If gametic fusion occurs, it is called sexual reproduction. So, moving to the next one. A typical flower has four main parts. When we consider a standard or typical flower, the typical flower consists of four main parts, and parts of the flower are also called whorls. Why the flower parts are called whorls? Because they are arranged in the form of circle. So one by one circular arrangement is observed. Hence the flower parts are known as whorls. In a standard flower or typical flower, the four specific parts are present. They are calyx, second one is corolla, third one is androecium, and fourth one is gynoecium. These are the 4 typical parts of a standard flower. In the image, you can see the labelings of 4 parts of the flower. The first one is calyx, second one is corolla, third one is androecium, and fourth one is gynoecium. Remember, calyx and corolla do not participate in the sexual reproduction. Even though the entire flower is called reproductive structure, even though entire flower is meant for the purpose of reproduction, but calyx and corolla do not play any role in the sexual reproduction, either for the production of gametes or for the fusion of the gametes. The calyx and corolla do not participate in the sexual reproduction. Then the very important parts of the flower without which the sexual reproduction is not possible, one is androecium and another is gynoecium. Androecium represents male reproductive part of the flower. Androecium represents male reproductive part of a flower, and gynoecium represents female reproductive part of a flower. So male reproductive part, androecium, it produces the male gametes. Gynoecium is female reproductive part, and this produces female gametes. When male and female gametes participate in the reproduction, type of the reproduction is called sexual reproduction. The male and female gametes are produced. Production is very common, but their participation is important to decide whether the reproduction is asexual or the reproduction is sexual. When gametes are produced, if they are not fusing with each other, then the reproduction is called the asexual reproduction. When gametes are produced as well as they are fusing with each other, the reproduction is called sexual reproduction. In the flower, androecium represents male reproductive part and gynoecium represents female reproductive part. So both of them are very important for sexual reproduction. Then moving to the 4 parts. The outer part is calyx and it consists of sepals. The second part is corolla. It consists of petals. The third part is androecium, represented by group of the stamens. The fourth one is gynoecium and consisting of pistil. So 2 terms in every statement is important, and it is essential to remember also. Calyx is outermost part of the flower and its individual units are called sepals. And if you consider any flower, this green portion attached at the base of the flower represents calyx, and individual part of the calyx are called sepals. Then second one is corolla. It is next part or next whorl of the flower, and its individual units are called petals. Remember, in the flower, all the attractive and various colors are shown by only petals. The different attractive part or attractive colored structure, whichever we observe in a flower, all those colored parts represent the petal, and petal is individual part of corolla, or in another way, group of the petals is called corolla and group of the sepals is called calyx. Then third one is androecium, which is male reproductive part of the flower, and androecium is represented by group of the stamens. So when many stamens are present, collectively that structure is called androecium, and a single stamen consists of 2 parts, anther and filament. Individual unit of the androecium is called stamen, and androecium represents male reproductive part of the flower. So when we consider single stamen, there are two important structures. One is anther and another is filament. Like that, the fourth part is gynoecium. It is female reproductive part of the flower, and the gynoecium is made up of individual unit called pistil or carpel. Anyone can be used when a group of the pistil is present, or even the single pistil is also present. Not necessary the pistil must be present in a group. Even though single pistil is present, it is representing gynoecium, and like stamen, the pistil consists of three parts. First one is stigma, second one is style, and third one is ovary. The stigma, style and ovary, these three parts together represent one pistil or carpel, and pistil is individual unit of gynoecium. So these are the four important parts with reference to the study of a typical or standard flower. Flower is a reproductive structure of flowering plants. Its biological function is to carry out the sexual reproduction. A typical flower consists of four parts: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Androecium is called male reproductive part of the flower. Gynoecium is called female reproductive part of the flower. The calyx is made up of sepals, and always sepals are green in color. Corolla is made up of petals, and petals show various attractive colors. Androecium is male reproductive part. It is represented by group of the stamens, and each stamen consists of two parts, anther and filament. Gynoecium is the female reproductive part, and its individual unit is called pistil. Single pistil is having three parts like stigma, style and ovary. So here the two interesting facts. In the angiosperms, the two plants are very famous for producing the smallest flower and the largest flower. The smallest flower among the angiosperms is Olfia. In the image here you can see this is a flower. Believe it or not, this is a flower. And the smallest flower in the angiosperms is nothing but Olfia. It is commonly called water meal. It covers complete surface of the water. And the largest flower is Rafflesia arnoldi. This is the largest flower. It exerts a foul smell, just like the rotting of the meat. It attracts the insects and to fulfill the requirement of nitrogen. Growing in the rainforests of Indonesia, the largest flower is Rafflesia arnoldi and the smallest flower is Olfia. Both of them are angiosperms only because they are producing the flower. So this is about the introductory part with reference to the study of flower, and in the next video I will continue rest of the things. Hope the explained part is clear for you. Thank you.